Well, hello. So today we're going to talk about why narcissistic people, or even just plain difficult people, insist you be their friend. So while I'm getting ready to talk about this, I'm just curious about what are you doing right now? Are you drinking a cup of coffee? Are you taking a nap? Are you cleaning your house? Put it down in the comment section below. Always try to visualize what other people are doing when they listen to anybody's YouTube video. Today we're going to talk about difficult people. It's hard when a narcissist insists that you're going to be their friend, and that's what they normally do. I mean, have you ever been friends with someone who's a narcissist? And even if they're not a narcissist, just think of somebody that you think is really difficult. How did you guys become friends in the first place? Was it just like you guys were having fun together, or was it forced? And then what happened over time? Did you start to like the person and then it was kind of okay? Because sometimes that's what happens as well. It could be someone that you start off and you just cannot stand the person, but they force you to be friends with them, quote unquote. And before you know it, I guess as a lot of time goes by and you have learned that this person is just not going to leave you alone, they're going to always join you for lunch. They're going to ask you for your phone number. Eventually, you might actually get used to their company and get used to the little funny things about their personality that you once couldn't stand. These people bully, they play the victim, they intimidate, they talk about people behind their backs, drag people over the coal. They are smart alecks. They're too critical. They're just annoying and obnoxious. Yeah, that's the number one thing. They're obnoxious. They're full of themselves. They don't have any empathy for anybody but themselves. They think they are so deserving and so worthy. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you do? Like, what are your tricks to get rid of them? Write that in the comment section below. So you just cower, give in, just deal with it, just get through the moments every day? Or do you just hope they'll go away? You don't want to be rude. You don't want to be disrespectful, even though those people are rude and disrespectful to people all the time. But it's like you don't feel comfortable treating them that way. But I think some of those people, they either like people that are also toxic, but a lot of times those really difficult people, they have an eye for healthy people, people that are stable, that are normal, that people like. Those are the people that they're going to just clam onto, and narcissists, they don't want to be around anyone that they think is beneath them. They only want to be around someone that they think is on their level, which no one is on their level because they're mean spirited and they're difficult and they don't even know that they're difficult. They don't self-examine well, they don't self-correct. They find it difficult to apologize for the things that they do. But I think this is the reason why they insist that you're going to be their friend. You ready? And this is going to sound so mean, but the truth is, it's because nobody wants to be their friend. So if nobody wanted to be your friend, then you would figure out tactics to force people to be your friend too, I guess. They decide who they're going to be friends with, and then you're their friend. That simple. They're not people that you just want to be around, so they're going to make somebody be their friend, and you just cross your fingers that it's not you. So I guess at the first sign that someone is trying to befriend you and you know the person is toxic, or there's something about them that's toxic, then you might want to go cold. You might want to try to change up your lunch schedule. You might have to call block them. Keep in mind, what does a good friendship look like to you? What are the positive traits? Now, no one is perfect. So we're not looking for perfection, but what is it that you want in a friendship? I think you have to put that in the forefront of your mind and aim for that. And then the second thing is, remember, friendship is a choice. I always say that. It's a choice. You get to decide. And I know it can be very tricky if it's someone that you have to be around all the time, like at work. Because sometimes toxic people can be pretty miserable. They can make things pretty miserable if you try to cut things off. You know what I'm saying? One of the things that I always say is I don't keep secrets when it comes to someone. If someone is behaving badly or they're mistreating you, you need to let people know. We don't isolate, because that's what they would love, is to isolate you. They're doing all this negative stuff and you're not letting anyone know. And then you probably want to move away from them slowly, kind of like a 3-2-1 type thing. So if you're engaging with them 3 times a week, slowly move it to 2, and then slowly move it to 1, and then just fade away so it's not so shocking. Because sometimes when it's just a complete chop, cut you off kind of thing, it makes people panic and become clingy. So you want to just fade out. Try to be as boring as possible, even though that doesn't work with some difficult people, because it makes them feel like they're far more interesting, you know? Now, I think if someone is really toxic and they're abusive and they're calling you stupid, they're calling you names, they're doing those kinds of things, then you need to just cut it off. Get away from them. Get help if you need to. Connect with other people. Try to make new friendships. That way you have a support system around you. Oh, I just thought of something. Someone told me that they have the game on lock. Like, they know how to be in the presence of somebody and be Meanwhile, in their minds, they're thinking of all the things they're going to do that day, all the things that they have to look forward to, what groceries I'm going to get at the grocery store, what restaurant I want to visit. And the person doesn't even notice that they have checked out. So you might want to practice that strategy and see if you can master it. So, I don't know. Let me know what you do with toxic people, because, I mean, that's a tough subject. You know, I think the more dysfunctional the world becomes, the more toxic people we're going to meet. So you can't always just totally escape from these people unless you are in utopia. They're going to be there. And they're going to get on everyone's nerves, not just you. So if you have any other topics that you want me to talk about on my videos that you think would help you, then, please let me know. Like this video, share it with people, and remember to subscribe. And I will see you on the next video, everyone. Bye.